dura yina ha ohwe fom akwan wa pap me hwe fom bebre sa ena machi nso eye pono a but bia ye gina tete no na nka ha nyina aka pono ho ena said the Japan fo aya o mo apia po asisi adan ne ade no Ghana ye nso ye pia po no kwa na chi kakra ena sabre ye su shengina bia ai wotema no ntremu a aba MPS ne companies a wo mo ka wo mo ho ebo mo de wo mo aye no bia adu ena sabre ya ba ha ye behwe de ekoso eja pacho ben me kakra na ye nhwe de ekoso e ha wadaroma wudi ankasa de sen
ye frame Kojo Amuakomafo. Equipment instructor or basically trainer for the organization.
All right. Bra Kojo ansa na ship be twam no we kam mo de no ho na say we de.
O da bi we de ye adwuma e wo ha sei. On say construction e course ye nyanwie nti wo mo ne nam ha nyina no o mo ye adwuma e wo ha sei. Kopem say ye be wie construction no.
Say ye wo wiem ye wura crane no mu aba top a na aba bedru ha dia important dia ye hunu wa ha yi asekire ne sen.
Okay, we cranes are ye differ container from ship so eba asase so. Now this is the first fleet. Obroni beka say first fleet I receive. We STS no year 7. And RTG we have 20 RTGs currently. Ye benye bia ebeba and it is expected to boost the thermal port capacity moving forward.
Okay. Boosting no ye dem say na thermal port ye adwuma. Na mekai Ave Maria tre honsem se bebubu ne ya tre sushengina bianum Titanic Beach ho no so ko na chikakra dia nsonko na wo wei ene de ne yenim dada no ho
cranes way much more powerful. Obronika say powerful I mean say containers no weight a bit me afa no we no bit me afa much more weight than the ones are na ewo ho no. And we call it super post Panamax cranes. That means we can have vessels that are super post Panamax, that are bigger vessels. Maybe I want that vessels are post Panamax, which were a little bit smaller. Now we can have vessels calling in our ports, which are standard in Europe and elsewhere. But currently, the vessel be baha. You're showing the draft and answer. The draft is about 19 meters.
Draft that
means the vessels are the draft that is below sea, no.
Okay, ship no na bi wo nsuo no ansa na bi wo soro enti de wo nsuo no se e wa bebre a muntimi nyi wa ha
na ye ntimi nje no wo no ho aho but ha say no de betimi age sa vessels
no motupo no motu ase
ye two amana ko down about 19 meters down enti means e betimi I receive sa vessels no wa ha enkane no nka sa vessels no mo ba be ka cho so temaport de wuntimi nko but say no because of drafting into those vessels no can come and as I say ye nya mfidie so e betimi a service sa vessels no enkane no mfidie na e wo ho no na nka intimi nye sa adwuma no but sa mfidie we betimi aye sa adwuma no amaye and that is the reason why we feel say the capacity has been improved.
Matise ebe chance ya adwuma June ne bosome de to so de no nwotwe does it mean say June 28th no obi hwe ye wa amanone a the important na ebia on expect onfa ne mamra ha ana say himself first na nka ne bi wo ho a wo de bagana enye ye so de call different place sanity
no quite from June 28th no our doors are open, we are going live. I am sure so obi a work cargo and Bibiano can call the ports of Tema and specifically MPS. We have all the equipment to receive and work on them efficiently.
Say cargo bia na betumi age ana
ye betumi age cargo bia apart from bulk cargo enkan no ye bulk cargo ye can bulk cargo rice, sugar, everything bulk. We don't do it and here so yenye so all containerized goods we will continue to work on them and receive them here.
Eja meda CP enti yeda so ewo wie mu a ohunu say construction no wo mo enwie ye mugu so but cranes we no yedi si ship so a na yede ba ya ba bedru ha asa bi ya fixe ewo ha ohunu said the opponent enti say no the amodi age ho no does it mean say breakwaters na wo inside ho no eno no ye motu form ana say esensensuo nani
ye two amana conform and ya building from down abba esro. We are sure say when we get to the officer we can give you details of how deep it's down into to prevent the waters, the rough waters from coming in, the turbulence into the vessels bar okay safe your territory has say.
But the monsieur na ye pia ko ne chi no en ha obi a eba ne sa
eno de so far de maintain sense na ha obi a sese.
Yeah, that's it. Ti yeguso a ye bo apro enche ne mpanimfo no ebi ebedi nkomo na afi yama area view of said the ahano expansion no eti ye besan adwan ne we ne friend say elevator no na yetumi akofom na ye ne MPS mpanimfo no ebi atumi edi nkomo na kase we no na ye Ghana for ne abofo na kambo mu ye ya na say
a partnership between the Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority, the Ghanaian government, and then Meridian Port Services.
Me buy me ho brofo bebre ntam fi say Ghana de ase ye ton tie bia na ha no ya ton de ma brofo bi na o mo abeye that's why Ghana de
that's why Ghana de a partnership and partnership as out as
empana twen all right na brofo na twen plan de afri mu aba no nti yensin ko fom ho ya wo wie mpa nti no oni akukudura ha no ye ma ha nti aja yen ko fom
badam
okay you we no ko fom on okay
I think that there are more people coming.
Okay ebi more back okay nti the way we na ko na kese akwa container no idea abahin
okofa on say lanes na wo ha no enkane no na ye 3 lane e wo that side but say no ye wo 5 lane e wo ha say nti say okofa na tracks na aba asiese obesi asia na ode asi so na track no na okọ nti we no kofa na ode abesi track no so na track na tukọ sa
we no ship do say betumi apake wa ha go.
For now, we can pick three to four vessels, depending on the length of the vessel. No, we can pick 3 to 4 vessels at a go.
The oil in an air quite over fast or pigeon.
Say no, that's a Wabaland. So he travels to sea and then back to land, back to sea, back to land. So that is the interface.
Wow. But this side, I know, Honorable them, I was a construction shed and we are papa.
MPS block Nankasankasa building Nankasankasa. That are the offices. The twice on the maintenance. Because the maintenance are technical. The twice on agency block. Hona will be customs. Gapoa. All
agency block na white and yellow tintin.
That's the agency block. You get Gapua and all other organizations that work within the port. You get them there. And we also see an inspection area.
Yeah, it's a patano.
Yeah, it's a patano inspection area. And chihenina so no you be receive containers. Containers call Ebia Burkina that is waterlogged countries, you know. We will receive all of them here. And then here will be a transit point. So the bigger vessels no beba yeah be you containers in na go ha na the smaller vessels na back na yen asan load containers no ama omo no mo de call e be call that is if it's waterborne say Cameroon, South Africa, so wherever, because bigger vessels need mean call or no be call or no mo be fa smaller feeder vessels na be fa or no mo de call. But when it is Niger, Burkina and waterlogged countries now, then probably by rail or by road, then we'll pick it from here.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, train. Yeah, lift, no. What the equity from home. right, yɛda so ɛna mu aprɔbɔ no a na yɛhwɛ abra na yɛwɔ soro no yɛhu sɛ asɛ dadeɛ bi kɔ nsuo no so na aba asase so na kɔ nsuo so na aba asase so yɛbisa na yɛsɛ ɛno na pagya containers no na yɛbisabisa na yɛhu sɛ asɛ dan ketewa bi hyɛ ha yɛwura mu ɛgya mpom bɔkɔ deɛ
bɔkɔ
yɛfrɛ sɛn
mede Edu John
agye Edu John woyɛ pilot anaa sɛ wodie no yɛfrɛ wɔ sɛn
driver nkanisa
driver onam wiem
driver
nti o car na ekɔ ana sɛ hire na si
ɛkɔ na ba nti yɛmfa ne sɛ ebia position gyina nti container bi ɔde baeɛ no mekɔ akɔfa na mede aba afei so sɛ yɛde bi kɔ nso a amanɔne a nso mɛfefiri a na mede kɔ
na me bisa sɛ bia yɛwɔ ya nkasa no ɛkɔ bi ana sɛ
ne nyinaa akɔ
na ɛnenam nsuo ɛnenam ɛfa he because I say
ɔno so wɔ no kwan a ɔno so na ɛwɔ no kwan a ɔnam so ɛwɔ soro ha nti office ha deɛ ɛno ɛsan hɔ ɛsan hɔ nti mistiani nti we de me bɛkɔ na de me aba ɛna we so no ɛna me de kɔfa container no na me de aba soro ɛde kɔ na me de aba nti mistiani ɛna me kondwa nso ni
tena so na kakra ne hwɛ nti patena na kodwa mirane ne commentary kakra nti sabre sɛ driver o de na washock absorbers nyina nti yɛhwɛ kwan a wɔn ɛfa so operate ɛkɔfa containers no ɛba na nti wotena mu sei no a na kyɛ sɛ wahyɛ ase nti wa accelerator na ɛwɔ fam hɔ no
dabi we no deɛ me bibia wɔ ha nti me so wɔ ha nti control on ni me yama me so we a bibia bɛba afei ɛbɛma me kwan ma operate
ade amani agye ho no sɛ me ba na me fi sɛ me hu sɛ kokɔfo yi na etwi car no but bia makɔ bia ma hu sɛ tuntumfo na mo hyɛ da kɔ ho school ana sɛ munim twi dada
oh ya kyerɛ ama yenim twi dada nti ye fi ansa na ye sua firi wo nkyɛn nti ye adwuma ansa na omo ba bi kakra ye sua firi wo hɔ nneɛma nketenkete bia ɛyɛ soronko free dada na ye use wo no ho ano ɛna omo kyerɛkyerɛ yɛn ni so but ni twi de ya na ye twi bibia
na enye hu fi sɛ ba yɛ ka se nyina hu sɛ ha na ayɛ glass na ayɛ sɛ wan hwɛ ana
enye hu
Captain Planet wa kosi form
David yɛn si form me office ni ntɛmɛ de ahanum ana me di magro
anadwo nyina wo yɛ adwuma
anadwo nyina
yɛsɛ anadwo yɛ ana poso hu ana
ɛso yɛ hu sɛ o ka me hu na yɛ ya nkan de obo sɛ yɛ hu kra ebia ayɛ foforo ayɛ foforo ntina ebia obɛka ne sa but yɛ hu kra
yɛda ase pa yɛmamu ɛna afei nso yɛmamu ayiko alright enti yeguso ya probo no mu yɛbɛtoa so na afei yɛahwɛ deɛ ɛkɔ so ɛwɔ ha expansion a akɔ so ɛwɔ tema so hyɛngyina bia ɛna sabre yɛbɔ yɛni akɔ homa kakra nti yeguso
Whenever you're grinding or climbing and the energy's low, rolling, moving and grooving and the things go slow, whether chilling with your lover or on fire for dough, if you need a break, holla, bite, smile and flow. On Mama Royal Chocolate is the way to go. From 100% premium Ghana cocoa. For work, friends, family, oh, that's for sure. On Mama Royal Chocolate, hey, give me some more.
Delicious.
Incredible edible happiness. Cocoa Shanum. It's your Mama Royal Chocolate, dear. It must be the world's richest real chocolate made from 100% premium Ghana cocoa. For bulk purchase, ring 0501 322 584. That's 0501 322 584. For the family and friends and workmates too. On Mama Royal, I won't kawo mutsu.
Delicious.
No, don't mommy be.
Alright, you go so share the echo so expansion. Eja empombo.
Nyame adoma.
What are my friend?
Frem Kokuya boy Isaac.
Oye den wa ha.
Me vessel supervisor.
See me who say kosuro say enam eno den.
The ohunu yellow no ye spreader na fa container no. And the wasroom na operator the cabin no. And the no operator no wo. Na the controls are spread away. And the spread away na fa container no. Say the ohunu no 20 footer container and we got two no. Obetime bi amana ko 40 footer. Obetime asa o mfimfin ho na say niam mienu bi hye ho. Obetime amana aba form ma obetime afa 20 su mienu. Na said the ohun machine we so no. Anim ha say no normally ya na ewo a ship so.
Ship no ba be gina wase ha.
Ba be gina ase ha. Nti be gina ase ha. Na je so no aba nanim no awura ship nim. No container no de aba na chi. Fi ha so ko ha ne trucks. Cars, trucks na be fa container nti o fa free ha. No da be see truck no so na truck na ko we num so ase. Na we na yesi form. Nti ha trucks no de omfa ha no de ko ha. Omsa ti e be lodu so a o de free ha no de aba ha. Se yi sa ne mani nyina ko ekire ha na sa ba ko ya hu ho no. Ono so no spread an sa ti say we de na 20 and 40. Nti se trucks na be fa free ha kokrom. Niama na mo de aba na ese kokrom no. Omo ba no be ko ho na omo so ama so de sisa truck no so na just truck no de pie ekokrom.
Mate say we no mo to form a chain said the net here.
Say 16-meter draft. Na just a vessel bi obeba ha na se no e form up 16 meters no obetime wura ha. And ano ho no so baby ya na ye dane vessel no ya na no e wasene baby ya vessel no ba no. No e wo form 16 meters no kura say be vessel bi obeba no say ya betime adan no anase betime need na ba ha. We num so no e fenders. Vessel no ba e tare ho say. Ena we num so ena ye de ahoma no bubom no. Bones a vessel no ba mooring ropes no.
We na ya to nyom hold your anchor holding the
we ni anchor no. We friend bullard. No ahoma no ye de hye ho. Na etimi aso ship no abo ha. Say be a ship no enko. Anchor de udu anchorager. Omo de anchor no to say be a ship no end drift. Say
I said drawer bi style bi.
No you do udu anchorager. Anwuane niam bi wo ho a udi tuma na akosom say be ya ship no enko. Nti do time ababa porter no raise anchor na fe ye do aba inside. Sanity.
Aha no eso chain port ankasa na.
Aha no de ye fanze baby na ye wo no container terminal ni mu na ye wo no de aha no so sin no kra. Aha no so sin no kra. So the na can aha no is about 155 friends I'm say is it acres of friends hectares and the handy hand so sin hono kra ba say ye no phases no I'm say phase 2 no na ye phase 3 and I'm say phase 4. Originally omo yesenk ye enye ye be up to phase 2 no but say benefo decide say ye to aso ama na ewie ni nyina apreko say be betimi ye ho say de na omo ye presentation so verse bi bana say yi ni ama na bebre na ekobasi ye nya ba bia na be asem foforo but say timi ye bia wi a ene verse ba de be si bia betimi anya space na de akuha
aja da sene school ade akodi bi o
efrem Isaac ye bo akoko champo
aja champo ya da sipi. All right, ye go so ye hwe kese ensuru no waye din no e bi say ya to ne chok e wo mfimfin ho ente sa nka oboba fu ti chok no e wo mfimfin ho asise ama ha no atemu din ya hunu se ship no akese no ano esisi ensuo no so a wo mo ye adwuma.
Hi, I'm Ajwa, a professional service provider on
Okay, yegu so a ye total overview ye MPS terminal kase sonko a ye bie ano June bo so de to so de no enwotwe na se de fie bia wo getima no port kase nyina getima pani pa e wo ha na ne de no eho ehia pa pese ye ne di nkomaja e makwa ba
ye enua
udin ankasa de sen
but your friend John Kwabna Mensa
ya John wadwuma no ankasa ne sen wo ye den poten
yo me dwuma no ni title no ni gate manager na yen de ne say nipa
gate manager na ne gate man so yo
me nya
ka gate man o ye gate man na o ye gate manager
ha no de title no ni din no ya tu ni
but enso ne o man na gate man ne gate manager
na ji se bia wo che gate man no de wo ye na
wo se me o call trasa ko ni ada we na ka gate man ya boss ba no de me kan ko bie gate no na watum na okay where is the gate man na me bisa say wo de na ni bia na
mpacho da bia nya no bia
you know who say you security nko ne watch man nko aha nti we ni gate manager nko na gate man so nko
we no say eye bia bia ye famu no eno nti ne ya de gate na bata ho na ye friend gate manager na de ye hwe ne say container bia be wrap terminal ha say ene container bia be pia free terminal ha say no e say ofa documentation bi mu aha nti ye de ne say ye ne ye hwe documentation na o ma ye ni nyina no enye hanom na ye payment na enye ha say na ye hwe say ye release containers na so ye de ne say say ye use systems na ye woni nyina na hwe say why your payment customs are release you na the say o fam bia no wa fam ansa na ye final way bill ni achiro ba bia say okọ eto aso
aha no ne old one no nso ye wo mu ye den say first nanka container APA na eye den na ha no say APA de na mo be ne sonko
de ye ne say enam say ye yard no ana say container say bi yetumi fa no do so say no ya increase your gate no ba bia obetimi afa no lanes no at ba bia trucks no fa no enti at a particular time no ye betimi afa more metimi a kire mu a sese ya no trucks na efri abonten afri ye ho no yetimi fa 3 lanes but honom no ye betimi sese ya ye shase ye kra na ye be fa 6 ye free on my akire no ye expand no ye betimi abiemu akọ ebia ka ho sa enetie afen so ye processes no kwan ya fa so a ye no nyema bebre esesa sebe ya ye betimi akọ ntem because ye volumes no eba be increase enti se yanya ntem a ene na ache se ye de oha na ebre community no ene omo ye anwuma ni nyina enti de ye ne se nyema bia na clerks no etna se ye ne manual etro type no manual na bebre ho no ma ye de technology eba mu na fe ye de amana ye faster ebi ni se drivers omo ba ho no a ene omo ba na ya jo license ni ahwe na ya ye ni nyina no ya bobo information free so no ene ye pese ye pre-register omo ansana waba be ye business wo hono
nti se o pese o ye driver betwi car kese a fa container just o be register
ai se be ya ye benya information nti no etoda kra omo ba no omo se omo license no omo refie omo jane fie etoda so omo se nipa kra omo employer no as a sign of security nti no omo age omo license na to ana maso omo sa etoda wa ntimi confirm also na ne pam na ayeden but as obi aso di mra so se be ya kire bibia ne ebetimi ahwehwe mu na ehu ase na afi ya solve problems nyina no kama afi so tracks no so no ye be register mu nyina so ato ho no because ene you know obi ba afi na no obi edina kwabra ne ahwe track number no abo se bibi ba no ye mistake a se bia wabre se na kom na de no anase fa na ne so wuntimi hu ade crop ha no but info so otimi ba na sani manya na pese ye free ho anytime o hwe e de capture side ni nyina no ye de technology aba ye be register trucks ni nyina ne ya mo ade bi e fe no RFID sticker ne de atare truck no ho enu nti no se truck ne duru ho no ma system no nim truck kra ba anya fe na okobo no number na odi ashim eno no befa time ena se nyame amwo na san ye mistake so a eno so ye another problem enti eno no trucks ne duru ho no ma e be contem na lanes ni ya increase no ntino ye betimi absorb volumes na ye hwe ni nyina
they say my jam license wo fie my boss age my license ni atwam
at least they can now for registration ni there what the beba now the ban the register we are
na ye da ben
ye be chase aye ho de sua ne ade free be 15 April enti no ye na ye register wa eno de once a wode onipadua ba no a wo ba wonsaten na ye beje enti no wo ho no nko ade eno de mnye sure se obetime agya ne fie wode aba na wode esisu no nko ade ye hia bibia bio.
All right, your machine oduru ho a you just finger it no watwam eno ano they say wonsaten a wo hia so be yi nkrata bebre bia
Debbie.
Afena Matthias onye gate man or your gate manager mpa ne de ne ye high level kwa na me fi say bia ogina gate 20 no ka ne duru ho an wa bi na bi atwam but nchemu ode ama ye ni data okura ene biometric nyina ka ho ne we ne de eja ya da ase
yo meso da mase
ya da ase piti yeguso ye bo apro no na ye di nkomo we NPS tema so hwengina bia kasia sese ye bia nchemu kyerese history mu no chale ya de Ghana akwa nimpa si eguso. All right. Yeguso, Mao area view of the place. Nash Ibrahim was I don't think far. What is the difference between gate man and gate manager? Apparently, my own friend, he couldn't give way. I said, KOFI, please, where is your life jacket and helmet? Oh, Afrakoma Fachame. And Tentemo, Mate. Was Ghana will soon get there. Yes, utmost brainy. Meno ya adwen pa menim se Ghana enche ye bedru ho na bibia atumi akoyie. We say corruption everywhere in Ghana. And free Eric Kwame entry ho. Gate manager Ghanaian position. Ernest Asare Ernest manen jini post. Mo manen yini pizza. Mo manen yini burger. Aden onye nipa. Was it 2020 MPP already win in Jesus' name? And free Evelyn Safo and we say Eric Kwame entry Kwame. Where you know the kind of men count something NDC and MPP they are playing politics on us. Kofi and Isaac the coup at the eba. The way from bro life a free tema yeah. So changing be afoforo no enti no we area viewer ye de ma wa mo hunu say the audience you na ni aye boko adasa no if is oh hwe getting to the other end ho no a ohun say ye break waters no wo mo de abo ne niema sinsuo no kwan say be ya entumi ha ti cranes no eni na we na kire say watch village tententi na me ko gina na pampamu ana yeah interview no utmu say you fly very high but this is the viewer yeah they on this same was say please JDM don't do anything, he is not coming back again. Evelyn Safo Charles I say JDM you do all, God bless you. And so free Prince Gabi ho mode be biam the politics Ghana for no anyway anti cranes no any but according to the records na ncha ye ne penin pa wono na oda Meridian Port Services no ano MPS ebedi enkomo na warane ye through kakra but ono nso won titwi ntino obema ye mbrofo kakra elia no ka de bi fa ya kwan no ho because they say containers be brebe fa akwan so eba no sa obon say axle load no mo kire nsem mu ye need enkomo kakra. I'll try and find out. Petition for Freeport and Godwin ede aba Godwin mate Freeport the audio jakra atwa so was it now your money they use build them who NDC and MPP. Okay, Philip Osota. Okay, Philip Opa say yeah isika na no de ye won nti no ɛyɛ nkanya no ntum ɛna Calvin Asan wɔse these are some of the good works the visionary NDC under JDM. Yeah, thank you JDM. But don't forget to watch na NDC for abano wo moto ohwe areas abre wo hunu area view na we no bia wo mun share da NCC de wo ho no enwie papa aha ti cranes ni de yakosoro no we na ship no besi ase a na ye de pagya containers akakraka na afiri so e de agu cars ahodo no emu ti opening is for ye men na Mohammed Samara ono eno CEO ema BI way eninti yenin bedin komo kakra.
This is a port with a design criteria for 100 years to come in terms of durability as well as capacity increase. As you can see, the breakwater and the harbor basin is very big, and this harbor basin is designed to take many expansions. MPS is concessioned to build 4 container berth vessels. Sorry. MPS is concessioned to build 4 berths for container vessels and only container cellular vessels, but the harbor basin can take up to 17 or 18 in total for various types of vessels. And even in the future, when we reach our saturated capacity, GAPOA can also go ahead and not necessarily to MPS, concession to other operators also, areas for them to build. And of course, they will have to bear the cost of the common user facility. So this is not just a harbor basin for MPS, this is for the whole entire stakeholder community of Tama Port, whether being an industrialist, importer, exporter, trader, and even beyond.
You were talking about some timelines between and then first quarter next year. What are those timelines?
June this year, we will complete the construction on the first phase, which is 2 berths. This is where we stand today, where you see those 7 giant cranes. Is the first berth, 350 meters of quay wall with rail and fully fitted. We will deliver another one before the end of May, and by June we will open it and operate it, for the public, with all the ancillary services, offices, gates, inspection platforms, etc.
People are raising concerns that with the operational or coming to operation of this very port, Terminal 3, it is said that some job losses will be will be experienced at the port. How true is that, and what do you make of that?
Honestly, I have nobody has shared with us the background data of these jobs, nor I can imagine it myself or my colleagues. MPS will be moving from that side, that's Terminal 2, where MPS built that Terminal 2, and will leave behind 2 berths, fully fitted, and 61 acres, that's 247,000 square meters of fully developed yards for the GPHA to build a new business on it. They can partner with any strategic investor in port industry or any industry in itself for creating strategic stocks for the nation in terms of wheat, corn, vegetable oil, or whatever it is. There is high potential over there for them to employ I must say that the 1,000 workers who are working for MPS there, they're moving here with no effect to the GPHA workers, because GPHA workers are not working inside MPS. It's only MPS workers and subcontractors are working. So I don't see how we will cause a loss to job over there.
They are saying that because you are going to do more of container cargoes, and it means that the ports will be rendered redundant more so.
Not necessarily true, because we are already there handling 90% of the container traffic into the port, so the very few that they are handling over there, probably they will continue to be handled. Actually, anything comes from the ro-ro ships, the containers and the multi-purpose vessels will continue to be operated over there. So I don't see any change. MPS over there is concession to handle all the container traffic. They built Ghana Port when it came to the first investment and partnering with the strategic investors with 30% stake in it. They built it, MPS, I'm talking 1, or call it Terminal 2, for the purpose of exclusive use of containers. That was 10 years ago.
What would MPS be doing that GPHA? What would differentiate between Terminal 3 and then the old ports which DPHA will be managing?
Okay. Terminal 3 continues to be the dedicated container terminal. Finished. It will just move there to here with its existing business. So it's not creating any other. If there is any new business to be created here, is the transshipment hub and open up the dimension and the horizon for Ghana trade through port connectivity, which we talked about during the presentation. This port has deep water. Over there, 11.5 meters. Here we have 16 meters. Actually, it's 18 meters depth to allow 16-meter vessels to come in. We're seeing those massive cranes that are bigger than Villaggio tallest building, Those cranes are there to handle the big ships, and to handle the ships in a far more efficient way. I mean, those cranes they move the hoisting at the speed of 180 meters per minute. Over there, they move at 150 meters per minute. So we have an advantage of speed on what we were doing and what we are doing over here. All this is to reduce the cost of business, boost the Ghanaian pool talent. This is important. We have here the shift manager, Evans, and Emma, and including myself. We grew inside this company. We didn't come as an operation manager or as a shift manager. They grew into supervisory. We grew into these positions. And this is what the company is doing for its own staff, as well as the number of staffs that have been employed. Jobs changed by deploying technology. Technology didn't take operators off the crane, rather enhanced the productivity of the operator mounting the same crane.
How many people will you be adding on in terms of employees to this new project?
I would say currently we are about 1,000 job positions between outsourced, kind of service provider job and our direct employees. That's 1,000, and we will be moving close to 1,500 when we complete. We are scaling up, of course, through various stages. Currently, Emma, how many? 50 positions be created? Yeah. And another 50 will be, then the third berth will come, 87, and also in the IT and in various areas. So we will almost reach 1,500 when we are complete.
Okay. Again, run me through. You said in June this phase will be operational, and then next year, at which point in time?
We're supposed to, in June next year, have the third berth to make it 1,000 meter long. But actually we're ahead of schedule for that. So we will deliver it somewhere around February, March in the first quarter instead of second quarter of 2020. The fourth berth will come towards the end of the year, beginning of 2021. That was supposed to be delivered in the year 2022, but again, we have accelerated that development.
How big is this port in Africa?
It's the biggest.
The biggest port?
The biggest port on the west coast of Africa and the most equipped in the whole entire continent of Africa. The only port that can actually have a technology like us is Tangier, which is received their cranes about 2 to 3 months ago, and probably Port Said. Cape Town, and they have some good cranes, but we will be far ahead of the game.
What would you say to those who said this contract should be reviewed?
I would say you don't know what's inside the contract, and some people are just taking segments, things for it to work, A body cannot function if not synchronized. The heart is not like the kidney, the liver is not like the brain, but all of them are important, So the contract There is various aid. It achieves financial equilibrium to both the country as well as the investor. And this contract has gone through various stages of vetting and approval, throughout the chain. This contract was submitted to Parliament. Parliament looked into it, subcommittees, people came, GPHA, long negotiating time. Maybe there has been some change in administration and change of personnel, people going in retirement and people. The new guy, he hasn't read the full book maybe, and they need to. So there is some things maybe it doesn't make sense. If I read somebody's work, I don't understand it all, but there is a meaning for everything. So I don't think that we should show the world that we sign contracts only to negotiate them before they are coming into effect.
Before the port operational next year, what happens to the motor expansion project, which you have actually, which forms part of your corporate social responsibility?
It's not part of our corporate social responsibility, with all due respect. It's something that the shareholders has hoped that it will happen. They pledged that they will finance it. To be able to finance it, you need to assemble project finance. Project finance, you need a concession, business case, model, and you need to have a workable design. We are in the process with the Ministry of Roads to obtaining the concession, and I think the process is already within the cabinet. It comes out, back into Parliament. Parliament approves it, it will go. So it's a two-way corridor, it's not one way.
Plus or minus, when are we expecting?
Plus or minus is here. I'm not joking. Plus or minus. Yes, actually, plus or minus.
So when are we expecting to see that project come to life?
I would say by the end of this year we should reach to agreement with Minister of Road through a purposely built company vehicle to run with the road, because MPS will not run the road itself. There will be a company that will manage the road. We will stay focused on what we do best, which is shifting containers from the quay to the wall and from the quay to the truck.
Now we have a railway line, place where we can move cargoes from the port directly to, say, the central of Accra. Now that the railway lines are receiving some attention from government.
I hope and I encourage it. And honestly, the nation is locked. Without railway, we cannot actually progress into the next phase of unlocking the nation. We have vast land in the north and in the savannah that can be agriculture, can be anything, industrial. We have a lot of manpower, human. Rail is the only way to unlock the nation. And in this terminal, we have allowed a good section of it for rail to enter, load and offload and exit. So we have allowance for railway. Once it happens, we're ready for it. Thank you.
There will be this challenge of a lot of cargo on our roads, axle load challenge. Now that we are having this as the biggest port, what will be your advice?
I pray that the road ministry will start to put strict rules on the loads. As far as a container traffic business, we can always control the number of containers we put on a truck, and because they come from other countries where there is weight restrictions. What happens is after the port, they take 3 containers and they put it on a 140-foot, 320-foot, they put it on a 140-foot truck. They don't respect axle load. We need to have some really strict regime out there, stopping those logistics platforms from overloading trucks. And there is a lot there happening in violating actually our own rules within our country. It's not the trucker only, it's also the facility that load the trucks needs to be also questioned. And I hope one day we will have good law in place, implemented and enforced.
Thank you very much. Anti common ID and tougher bomunina and say we any sushengina bia e bibremu hanyina no yebeka se esopa Ghana ena yenya na futu anu de etwatfo ene se ebeya anka yenhwe ema emra e kire se niema efa ya kwan so emuduro bia ese eduru no senke etumi ehwe na yetumi ema emra no ye adwuma afise ntesa ya kwan ahodo ni nyina ebese ena afi nso san etufo se ya yenhwe na keteke akobadie no yentumi emma ebi emewuremu ewo suhyengina bia ha entem se eno eno wagidi se betumi apie wo man Ghana amampuntu a yehwehwe no yensa etumi yɛbɛtumi aka ɛno nti yɛbɛgyina wei so na ɛnɛ yɛapɔbɔ a yɛde ɛbrɛ ɛfiri tɛma so hyɛn gyina bi a foforɔ a saa bere yɛbi ano ɛyɛ June boso de ɛtɔ so aduonu ɛnwɔtwe no yɛde wo ɛbɛsi yɛde ase sɛ wɔka yɛ ho.
KTA Mobile, KTA Mobile. Technology worth sharing.
It's the future.
Hey, Mira, what does it have? Kokrom shed the air cost. Now, what Miss Sam said, dear Namaku, dear Makunas, when it's so catching. Wait, and your coffee tiger nut flour. And your journey will be beer. And Colette, everybody.
Namusi attack you.
And you attack some.
And I attack the fat abbey from Fiji.
Sabe Pepe.
Mena Bush and the a KOFI tiger nut flour.
Ah, KOFI tiger nut flour.
KOFI tiger nut flour, a good food drink for the family. Nyani no wom ebe boa wo pomdine. Yesan so wo KOFI ginger powder and a KOFI chili pepper powder. FDA ahwehwe sa adwade nkrato yi mu agye atum se eye.
Coco. Ah, no one ban out in the Chimami on the bed and now I'm not business. Why, if you do it, I'll be this thing. How time. Back from the kid, fix my car. Crack windows, kitchen cabinet. Ah, now, pal, I don't feel away now. I'm looking very stressed out, sir. Master for phone. Download the Jack XP app. That is your solution. This is the way. Master, what do you make a lunch?
Jack, me kodada.
Ghana Mat a platform, just a website out to me call out to me Tony Ama Rodo anywhere we are say out to me call your website to me talk just a more oil, below, sugar, aduane, any friends saying drinks, biscuits. Utoya the following day, almost such in some instances, Utoya the same day, almost such which means and so a talk credits. Utoya na go on phone. So anytime, in here say any occasion, time be out there. Uko your website Utonia mana wadof no more Ghana ebenya. GhanaMart.com. GHANAMAR.
So open computer school wow teachers no wa botre no betimi a kire wa eno an Islam Technologies. US ni abrochire the number betimi reach ni 571-379-8933. Number ni 571-379-8933. Ghana so the other number ni 054-687-5600. Number ni 054-687-5600.
Meet Anna. She is busy trying to find a home care assistant who can help her take care of her mother. She has been wondering how she can find and hire the closest service provider around her location to give her peace of mind. While figuring things out, she heard a friend saying, download LGBO, the best app to find the closest service providers. City life can be busy, and though you are surrounded by people, trustworthy people are not easy to come by, especially when you have to find the people to get things done. With LGBO, you can find hundreds of trustworthy, hardworking service providers close to you with just a few clicks, which saves you time and money. Do you also have some special skills, or can you provide a service to other people? Download and sign up as a service provider. Get LGBO. Download it on Google Play and Apple App Store now.